Hello, I'm Bob Centinella. I'm the Chief Risk Officer of Pangea Technologies. Our company's mission is to eliminate currency risk for businesses. Last year, companies in North America lost $121 billion just due to FX fluctuations. Now, if you're a bank, these are your customers. Whether they have international payroll, sales, or cost of goods, they're at the mercy of FX fluctuations. So there's a huge opportunity for you to serve a massive gap in the market by offering an end-to-end intuitive FX hedging solution to your customers that they can use on their own. That solution is called Pangea Prime. So let's take a look. So your customer will enter the platform here with the desire to hedge a cash flow. They could upload multiple in bulk, or they could do one at a time. So we'll do one cash flow. Now this could be a one-time sale. It could be recurring, like payroll, or it could be invoices in installments. Let's start with a one-time. Now imagine your customer makes tractors, and they send them all over the world. So they have currency exchange rate risk. So in this case, they're selling tractors, they're receiving a foreign currency. Great, so let's put in some details. Tractor sale in Japan. We can put in some optional details, Model T1. The currency, of course, is Japanese yen. And when they signed that agreement, they agreed to 1 billion yen, which is about 7.25 million US dollars at today's exchange rate. Great. So they choose a date in the future. They expect to deliver that at the end of the year, at which time they'll take payment. From there, they choose a portfolio. Let me scroll here. So right away, your customer is presented with a risk analysis. You can't hedge risk until you analyze risk. We do this right out of the box for your customers. What they see on the right-hand side is some statistics that represent what could they expect over the next 7 months. 32%. They could lose up to $2.4 million on a single transaction. As they interact with the graph, they can hover over and say, what are the different outcomes at different levels of confidence? Now they're armed with some information, they can make a decision, right? They can take action. So what they do is they choose a hedging strategy. We call those portfolios. Now they can choose from existing portfolios, or they can actually create a custom portfolio and really fine-tune the details fit to their business needs. We'll choose an existing portfolio. We have a couple pre-configured portfolios called low, moderate, and high protection. There's also some custom portfolios that this customer has saved in their user profile. Given the volatility of the Japanese yen that we just looked at, we're going to go with high protection. What you see is the risk analysis updates immediately and says, this is with and without the hedge, right? This is what you can expect over that next 7 months. Great. They're happy with that. They go to add to portfolio, and they get some nice summary details. What is the information that describes that portfolio, hedging strategy, and cash flow? And also a nice intuitive breakdown and transparent look on fees. If they're pleased with that, they can click Execute Hedge, and success. Pangea takes care of the rest. We study markets every day. We look at liquidity across the globe for all these currency markets, and we place the trade at the most opportune time for this customer. Excellent. So they can go to their dashboard, and they can look. You can see the cash flow we just entered is in flight. And what we mean by that is we haven't executed. The hedge isn't live yet. Once we trade on their behalf, this will move to active, like those other cash flows that you see. All right, so let's make it a little more complex just so you can get a feel for the tool. So again, one cash flow, but now, same company, they manufacture these tractors in Mexico. And so they're constantly paying payroll down in Mexico. So this will be a recurring cash flow, and it's money that they're paying. Payroll, Mexico. I think that's explanatory enough. The currency is peso, and what they send is 500,000 peso per month. Now we can go down and we can say, as simple as setting up a calendar invite, we can say, I want to hedge out for the next year. The frequency is monthly. It's a smart calendar, so we choose fall back in the last day of the month, just like a normal payroll cycle, and choose portfolio. Again, a risk analysis presented to them right away. Of course, it looks different. It's a different currency pair. It's a different time frame, different nature of cash flows. They roll off periodically due to payroll. But again, you're arming your clients with the information they need to actually make an informed decision. Great. With that, they can choose portfolios again. They've even got one called Mexican Payroll because they've done this before. And again, the updated screen on the bottom shows you with and without the hedge what they can expect to achieve with this hedge. From there, they click Add to Portfolio, and there's a summary screen. What you just saw is how your clients would actually manage FX risk on their own. And that's not a small percentage of your client base, right? 90% of businesses in the US are international. From startups to enterprise, managing FX risk has become a top priority. And it's not just in the near term, it's actually right now. So we can help your institution increase client retention and add a new revenue stream. Hedging used to be hard, but with Pangea Prime, it really doesn't have to be. So Pangea Prime is an automated, AI-driven FX hedging platform that will revolutionize the way businesses think of and manage their foreign exchange rate risk. Please come by our booth. We'd love to talk to you about what's in our pipeline, all the exciting stuff we're doing at Pangea. Thank you very much for your time.